One night under a full moon, Saint Euthemius the New was walking among the chapels of the monastery to ward off sleep. He had finished the midnight hymns and was preparing to continue his vigil in the silence of the night. In the tranquility of the starlit moonlight, he suddenly discerned two men near the underground storerooms of the monastery. One was taking wheat out of the pit and putting it into sacks with hurried movements. The other was carrying the sacks and hiding them in a corner where no one could see them. When the carrier saw the Holy One from afar, panic seized him and he ran away to save himself. He left his companion alone inside the pit, with no one to help him with the theft. The saint understood what was happening and felt sorrow for God's creatures whom poverty was tormenting. Instead of punishing them, he decided to help and take the place of the one who had fled in fear. The thief who had remained in the pit continued emptying the storehouse without having noticed anything. He was bringing the wheat up, and the saint was calmly receiving it and carrying it to the corner. After they had taken out enough wheat, the saint whispered in the thief's ear in a conspiratorial and friendly manner, "Shall we leave and abandon those cheeses?" He pointed with his finger to where they were located. The thief, whom fear prevented from thinking clearly, asked him in astonishment how he knew about that. The saint replied casually that he had heard the bishop mention it in conversation a little while ago. The man searched immediately, and indeed found the cheeses hidden in the spot that had been shown to him. He took as much as he thought he needed, and gave it to the saint, who stacked it next to the wheat. In the end, the Holy One gave him his hand and pulled him up out of the pit. The moment the thief realized who it was that had been helping him, his whole body began to tremble. The blood froze in his veins and fear together with shame seized him simultaneously. His soul was flooded with emotion and admiration for the incredible kindness he witnessed before him. He fell at the saint's feet and asked for forgiveness with tears streaming down his cheeks. The saint lifted him up with tenderness, caressed him, and embraced him like a father embraces his child. "Do not be troubled, my child. What you took belongs to you and to God," he said sweetly. "You did not take from others, you took from what is yours. Come again whenever you are in need." The saint's words comforted the man who stood before him, dazzled by his forgiveness. From that night his life changed completely, and he never returned to theft again. He never stopped telling all his friends about this wondrous incident that happened to him.